here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Here's Green. Orlando making their last shot. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Misses from close range.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Batadze. Here's Wagner. Green covering. Green against Wagner. From the arc. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And here is Green. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. The drive by Miller. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner outside. Batadze with a screen. To the inside. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. The Magic need to put one up here. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On offense, here are the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Green. Up top, Bridges. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Batadze.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Orlando. Pass to De Silva. Suggs against Ball. Left side, Caldwell-Pope. Here's De Silva. Puts up a 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the basket by Bridges.
Say the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch. That's beautifully done by Bridges.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. 4th, Orlando.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Suggs against Ball. Pass to Wagner. Suggs with a screen on Miller. Outside, Caldwell-Pope fires from deep. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Bridges misses. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's De Silva. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Now here's Miller. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I'll tell you, Miller unafraid to scrap on the interior. That's a tough finish.
Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. And rejected. They retain possession for 3. Caldwell Pope. Orlando gets it back. Suggs finds Wagner. Back to Suggs. 4 on the clock. Driving in. Stolen by Bridges. On the wing, Green. His first shot coming late. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Ball passes to Miller. Bridges outside. Pass to Miller from downtown. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Ball with a steal. Miller finds ball. Green up top. Pass to Salah. 6 to shoot. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Now here's Suggs. Still no points. Wagner outside. Floats one. Outside. Caldwell Pope. Back to Bataze to stop the drought. And he jams it home with authority.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Diabate. Ball outside. And there's the lob.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
For Orlando, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, second team foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
The first free throw is good.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Suggs hits them both.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
Now here's Miller. 9 points in the game. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Hornets lead by 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Wagner with it. Green picks him up. Miller against Caldwell Pope. And stolen by Suggs. Isaac, the pass to Suggs. Pass to Bataze. Wagner outside. 5 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Here's Salon. Outside, Green. They set a pick. Back to Miller. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Wagner, the pass to Bataze. Pass to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Suggs. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And so Ball nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to De Silva. Inside. Here's Black. And he buries his first look.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Hornets with a lead. And here's Ball. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Miller outside. Pass to Man. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Black, hounded by Ball. Here's De Silva. Here's Caldwell Pope. He takes it in. The rebound by Gibson.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Miller, the pass to Ball. And a nice finish on the layup. Ball's got 6.
Always so much creativity to LaMelo's game. Terrific move off the bounce.
Here's Black, hounded by Ball. Here's Harris, and it's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Man, we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Some changes for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Miller, and it's Curry in for Ball. Howard's checked in for Orlando. And 1:01 left to play in the first. 4 on the clock. And another miss by Orlando. Hornets leading by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to man. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A really smart play by Gary Harris, recognizing his teammate's going to get a steal. He just sprints dead to the cup.
Bridges right side. Outside man. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mo Wagner.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Magic trail by 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Harris. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Harris has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Boy, Gary Harris finding a way inside. That's a gritty play, folks.
Bridges outside. Launches a 3. The shot no good. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Hornets out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the 2nd quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the 1st quarter. We'll see what happens here in the 2nd. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active 1st quarter for them.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting about 56% in this one. On the court for the Magic, the tandem at 1 and 2, Black and Harris. Then there's Wagner, and it's Howard in at small forward. Here's Bridges. Here's Gibson. He can't get that one to fall. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Wagner. Here's De Silva. The 3 is up. The rebound by Gibson. Man with it. Bridges outside. 3-pointer. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the 3-point line. We see you, sir.
Just over a minute gone here in the 2nd quarter. Wagner up top. Wagner with a screen. Pass to De Silva. Now Howard. He's guarded by Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. 20 feet out. The shot by Howard, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's man. Back to Bridges. With the fadeaway. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Wow, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. He's covered by Curry. Wagner with a screen on Curry. Here's Black. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hornets making a switch here. He's off on the second. Charlotte leading by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Martin. Yet to see a basket. Outside man. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Curry. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's De Silva. Now Howard. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Howard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now Curry. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, the best way to respond to a 3 is with your own 3. Miles Bridges have at it.
Down low. Here's De Silva. And the layup is good off the glass. De Silva's got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Bridges. Jacks up with 3. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Magic in 2nd.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Gibson's checked in for Charlotte. And a change for the Magic. Isaac's checked in. Charlotte leading by 3. It's stolen by Isaac. Harris on the wing. He's guarded by man. And Wagner gets it to go.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Curry looking it over. Screen by Gibson. Howard against Martin. Back to Curry. To the middle. Here's Gibson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Taj Gibson understands how to operate in the screen and roll. He is exceptional, rolling to the rack.
Here's Black. He's covered by Curry. Wagner with a screen on Curry to the inside. And they're on the run. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gibson. Martin outside. Curry passes to Gibson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Hornets lead by 5.
It matters not if you have a hand up in contest. Taj Gibson feels like he can score now on the low post.
Black passes to Isaac. Wagner outside to the paint. Here's Black. Up and in on the layup. Black's got 5 points.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Curry. Man with it. Harris on him. From 10 feet away. Gibson, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Howard, the pass to Harris. That one's good. This game is all even. He's got 7.
Harris can make you pay from deep. This guy has got such confidence in that three-point shooting ability. Go ahead, Gary Harris.
Now here's man. Pass to Martin. Back to man. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Magic.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And the free throw, no good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. He hasn't even grown into his body yet.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Charlotte making a change here. Bridges is checked in. Suggs against Ball. Suggs surveys the D. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Pass to Diabate. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Green. Oh, it's stolen.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
They get the rebound. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. And now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Bridges outside. And the 3 off target.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Pass to Diabate. Ball against Suggs. Down low. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with the 76ers, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Charlotte again missing. Orlando leading by 6. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Here's Batase. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3 is up. Hits the 3-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Diabate. Here's Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Miller hits them both.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence, and at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
Here's De Silva. Give him 8. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Batadze. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Miller. He's got 13 for 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Good. Suggs has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside, Green. Back to ball. Bridges against Wagner. And stolen by Suggs. And the Magic pushing it up now. The finish! Oh! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, how about the two-way potential of Jalen Suggs on full display with that play?
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Caldwell Pope against Miller. Ball outside. Back to Miller. And Wagner comes to help. Shot clock at 6. Ball passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Suggs.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this game. Shot from 16 with the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ball surveys the floor. And it's good. 2 points. Ball's got 10 points in the game. Now here's Wagner. Over Green. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Orlando ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you could.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Magic.
One big reason they're up they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Green out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Suggs. To the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Ball against Suggs. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. Doubled by Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Ball. Melo knocking down a 3.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's the break. He goes up, and Ball throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Ball. 15 points in the game. Rebound by the Magic. Suggs has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's De Silva. And he goes big with the dunk right over Miles Bridges.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hornets trail by 9. Ball passes to Bridges. Pass to Diabate. And here is Green. Here's Ball. Got a hand on it. Tries again. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked. So he'll head to the line.
First personal foul.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Orlando leading by 8. Stolen by Miller. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Ball outside. Inside. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Orlando shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hornets trail by 9. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Green. 6 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. For 3, Bridges. Orlando with a rebound.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Bridges. Kicks it out to Wagner. Now here's Suggs. Green covering. Green against Suggs. And it's in there. Suggs has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Pass to Diabate. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Franz Wagner. First personal foul, second team foul.
Magic leading by 8. And here's Caldwell Pope. 13 points in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Ball.
Well, because Suggs can do so much offensively, he's able to keep defenders off balance, very willing to absorb the contact.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Suggs hits them both. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Here's Miller. He's got 16.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Caldwell Pope against Miller. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Here's De Silva. Back to Suggs. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Green. The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. It's good. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Suggs against Ball. Back to Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 16 points.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, "I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you." Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, "How the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation." Brian?
Allie, thanks. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. He's got 18.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
Suggs outside. Wagner against Green. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Green with a screen on Suggs. Ball against Suggs. Pass to Diabate. Bridges with it. 15 points in the game. No good with the triple.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Wagner for 3. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Miller on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Outside for Green. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th on the list, the Magic.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Charlotte making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Green. And it's Man in for Ball. Harris is checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Here's Black. He has 7. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Harris a screen. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 12 points in just the second half. Hornets trail by 11. Outside man. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's De Silva. 10 points for him. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Harris. Here's Black. Lets the 3 fly. Miller pulls it in. Martin against Harris. Martin, the pass to Bridges. 17-foot shot on the way. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando converting.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Caldwell Pope against Miller. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
Here's Black. He's got 7. Harris a screen. Black passes to Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 27 points.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Bridges outside. And he drives in. Pass to Diabate. Miller left side. From outside the arc. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul.
Boy, just stick with it. Even through contact, Brandon Miller knows I can take a hit and still give the shot an opportunity to go in.
And he makes a first. Orlando making a switch here. Good on the second one. And he makes all three. Magic leading by 9. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Harris. Hornets with the rebound. Pass to Miller. Outside man. Back to Miller. The three. Knocks it down from distance. Miller's got 24.
Well, Brandon Miller working without the basketball, but as soon as it finds his hands, boy, he is shot ready.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner with a screen on Miller. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Black. Just 5 to shoot. Harris a screen. Takes the three. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 10.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Miller. 24 points for him, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wagner.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Curry, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a change for the Magic. Howard's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Miller over Harris. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Black. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Harris right side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead. Miller outside. Screen by Gibson. Shot is up. And he hits the jump shot. Miller's got 26 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Magic leading by 9. On the court for Orlando, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Anthony, and it's Howard in at the 3. Kicks it out to Isaac. Pass to Black. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner with a screen on Curry. Here's Black. It's good. Off the glass. And the Magic lead by 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Screen by Gibson. The teardrop. That shot, no good. Howard with some nice D.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Wagner inside, working on Gibson. They get it back. Wagner with a screen. Black passes to Wagner. Here's Salon. Outside Curry. Pass to Salon to the paint. Curry, that's good. Curry's got his first points of the game.
I'll tell you, not a lot you can do on defense there, boy. Curry on a mission to score the basketball.
Here's Black. Here's Anthony. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. Micic, he's checked in for Curry.
Number 22, Vasily Micic.
Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Gibson. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Salon. Basket counts. Salon, he's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Here's Black. Anthony in the post. He's guarded by man. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Takes it inside. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Orlando leading by 7. Now Isaac. Anthony outside. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, Cole Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Now here's man. Pass to Micic. This one for 3. And that one's good. Man.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. With some arc. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, Cole Anthony, just tremendous balance. This guy talented offensively, but not like he comes at you with great size. Just a tremendous finish.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Micic. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
No good on the free throw.
LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game, but boy, the potential is limitless.
And he's good on the second. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Anthony outside. Wagner with a screen. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 7 points for the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Ball outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Wagner. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. That one misses for ball. Magic leading by 8. Wagner right side. Over ball. And it's Wagner missing. The Hornets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Bataze. Wagner with it. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Suggs, no good. Hornets trail by 6. Man with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Now here's ball. Back to man. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Bataze. Bataze's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wagner outside on the wing. Caldwell Pope. Isaac for 3. Kept alive. Bataze and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Man, the pass to ball. Here's Diabate. Pass to Green. Miller against Suggs. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. That's good for Miller. Orlando with the ball, leading by 5. Pass to De Silva. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Bataze. Bridges outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Ooh, the superb athleticism of Miles Bridges just creates so many challenges for the defense, particularly when he gets inside.
That's good from Bridges.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Bridges hits them both. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Now one on ball.
Team foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Hornets trail by 6. Bridges outside. Outside, Green. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Magic have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Suggs outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on ball.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Suggs. Second free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 7. Miller finds Green. And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletically, he can be a game changer on the defensive end. When he takes care of the ball and makes a simple play, he can be so productive. Guy is very selective when he shoots, very smart basketball player.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green. Magic leading by 5. Now here's Wagner. Clock at 6. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Count it. Good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. They set the pick. Over Suggs. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 23.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Back to Suggs. Pass to De Silva. Now Caldwell Pope. And he makes it. That's 29 for him.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside, Green. Ball passes to Bridges. Miller outside. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Miller's got 15 points in just the second half. Outside, Caldwell Pope.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Pass to Miller. Ball left side. Shot clock at 6. Over Suggs. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
Magic ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Magic leading by 7. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so here is Orlando. 7-point differential. Pass to De Silva. Suggs with it. Hounded by Ball. Here's De Silva. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
And here's Ball. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. Ooh, the deep hit on that pass fake. That freed him up. Miller's got 17 points here in the second half. Green against Wagner. 1:51 left in the game. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Outside, Green. There's the 3. And Ball with the basket. The assist from Green. Ball's got 8 here in this quarter.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
Wagner, soft touch off the glass.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 28 points for the game.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to De Silva. 4-3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. So the first of 3 is good, and that puts him up 5. And he makes the second one, and it's a 6-point ball game. No good on the 3rd free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Now here's Wagner. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Green. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bridges. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Bridges with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Ball outside. Back to Green. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Teams in the penalty.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Miller finds Bridges. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Laces one from three.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Timeout called, the Hornets. They're trailing by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Ball against Suggs. And it's good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Off the inbound pass. Rebound by the Magic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. so Orlando takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Now the starting group for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell-Pope and Wagner. Then there's subs. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Over to the left wing. There's a screen. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the bench.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
Pause and rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wagner against Green. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. Here's Diabate. It's blocked. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. And the shot goes down.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at you.
Miller against Caldwell-Pope. Pass the ball. Puts up a deep three. A shot that time, not on target.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now, here's Wagner. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Detroit.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
There's Bitadze. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
First one falls for him. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Ball hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
There's the pick. Here's Wagner, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. Last season, he played outstanding, checking in at about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
And so it's Charlotte with it. They trail by 1. Wagner with it, now guarded by Ball. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. To the inside. Doubled by Bridges. Here's De Silva. Misses the 3. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bridges misses. For Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And that one's good, Wagner.
That corner shot from Wagner, he must have been feeling it.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game. And he comes up with the deuce.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Suggs. Stolen by Ball. Bridges attacking. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Wagner passes to Bitadze. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And he makes the first. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Ball, the pass to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now, here's Suggs. Nothing on the board. Here's De Silva. Defended by Bridges. Caldwell Pope pass to Bitadze. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Wagner. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green kicks the ball. Pass to Miller. Here's Diabate. Ball from long range. They get it again. Diabate's shot is good.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 8 points his last outing. Pass to De Silva. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Down low, and here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Now Miller. Bridges outside. Green with a screen for Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
De Silva with the bucket.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope, making a well-timed pass.
Suggs against Ball. To the paint. It's deflected. Caldwell Pope against Green. Caldwell Pope passes to Wagner. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
On the wing, Miller. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Green against Wagner. Bridges outside. Charlotte no good that time either. Magic leading by 3. And here is Suggs. Still scoreless. Wagner wide open. Here's Bitadze. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Green dishes to Miller. They set the pick. Pass the ball. To halt the run. De Silva with the rebound.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Wagner. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. 4th, the Magic.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Martin. Outside, Gibson. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Mann. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Black, defended by Mann. And the shot goes in. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Salon. Now, Mann. Here's Salon. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
The first free throw is good. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Magic making a change here. Both free throws good for Miller. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Now here is Harris. Wagner has screen on Martin. Harris's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's good for 2. Bridges has got 9 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Caldwell Pope outside. Up top, Wagner. Miller against Caldwell Pope. Here's Black. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Shots good by Miller.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Here's Black. Still yet to score. Caldwell Pope outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
For Charlotte, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Miller. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Both free throws good from Bridges. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Black, guarded by Kerr. To the middle. Here's Harris. Kept alive. Wagner outside. Here's Black. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Orlando Magic. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. Black and Harris are the guard set. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Howard. And it's De Silva in at the 4.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Curry. Bridges outside. With the teardrop. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Here's Black. He has yet to score. Wagner kicks to Harris. Up top, Wagner. Defended by Gibson. Shot clock at 3. And that one's good, Wagner. And the Magic lead by 2. Charlotte shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Bridges outside. Gibson setting a pick for Bridges. Hands it from downtown. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Pass to De Silva. Magic moving the ball around. Black the pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, man. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward. Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Howard. And so Howard nails both of them. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Salon. Bridges with it. Now, man, 3-pointer. And again, the Hornets missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Harris inside, defended by man. Out left to the wing, 6 to shoot. De Silva, no good. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Back to Bridges. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Martin. Curry kicks to Martin. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Black, guarded by Kerr. Harris passes to Black. Harris a screen. Shoots from the line. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here is Martin. Bridges outside. The shot from the low post is good. Bridges has got 7 now in this quarter.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Black. Harris a screen on Kerr. Here's Black. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's ball in for Seth Curry. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And he's good on the second. The Hornets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. So it's Orlando now, after the basket by Charlotte. And that one drops. Wagner's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Here's Diabate. Back to man. Pass to Salon. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. On offense, here are the Magic. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Isaac's got himself on the board with 3 there. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Now, here's ball. Inside. Isaac with the ball. To the inside. Wagner passes to Black. Isaac outside. Pass to Bitadze. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now a 5-point Orlando lead.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backdoor.
Here's man, covered by Anthony. Here's Salon. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Ball. Charlotte again missing. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What concentration there from Wagner. Accepting the contact and still finding a way to capitalize.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. That's good from Wagner. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, you get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Green against Wagner. Pass to Salon. Back to Green. And here is Ball. Out to Miller. Green with a screen for Miller. A three-pointer is right on target. Miller's got 10.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the grab. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Pass to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Ball. Green with a screen on Isaac. Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball hits them both. Magic leading by 3. Pass to De Silva. Caldwell Pope outside. Wagner passes to Bitadze. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bridges double team. Plays it up and banks it in.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Hornets trail by 3. Ball finds Green. Back to Ball. To the middle. Here's Diabate.
And the more experience Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
Wagner outside. Suggs up top. He's covered by Ball.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Bitadze. 10 points for him. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the 2nd of 5 straight played at home.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Isaac. Connects from three-point range. Isaac's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Back to Ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And let's look now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. How he performed last season. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Absolutely. I wish I had 2 or 3 like him coming off the bench when I was coaching. If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you guys.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hands checked in. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Trey Mann. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Team foul.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple of occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Orlando leading. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Good.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Ball against Suggs. Ball, the pass to Miller. Miller sets a screen for Bridges. Pass to Gibson. Ball from long range. It's good from long range. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Count that one. And the Magic lead by 3. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Outside, Green. It's tipped. And Gibson kicks to Green. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. The baseline jam. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And now a 5-point Orlando lead. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Ball. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Clock at 6. And it's Miller in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 13.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Orlando out in front. They lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Make some noise and get ready for the faded half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. So simple. Let's hear it for the participant.
You take a look at the Hornets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Green, and it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Bridges with it, defended now by Wagner. They get it back, and the wide-open shot from Green. And it's the Hornets another 3. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Bitadze. Wagner against Green. Here's De Silva. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Excellent D there from Ball. Bridges against Wagner. Takes the 13-footer, and there's another one for the Hornets. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Suggs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Suggs has got 5 now.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Bridges a screen on Suggs. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Deep 2 from Ball. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Bridges passes the ball. Here's Diabate. They set the pick. Bridges against Wagner. From downtown. A new 14 for Charlotte. Miller outside. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Magic.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Miller outside. Charlotte gets it back. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up, and he hits the jumper for 2. Miller's got 15 points. Here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Wagner on the wing, guarded by Green. Caldwell Pope outside. For the tie. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Ball no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's Green with the jam.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick-and-roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to De Silva. They set the pick. Wagner with it. Shoots the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 23.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
The Magic trail by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. Suggs, screen on Miller. Wagner on the wing. Down low, outside for Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Well, when you watch everything Caldwell Pope does, it's possible he's still a little underrated.
Pass to Bridges. They set the screen. No good with the triple.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
De Silva, it's good. This game is all even. He's got 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Miller. 15 points in the game. High arcing shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's on Franz Wagner. That free throw, no good. And the Hornets making a change here. Mann's checked in. Harris is checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Jalen Suggs.
We got this. We got this.
And he can't hit the second. The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. For the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. That one is off.
Well, any team would see benefit from adding Kentavious Caldwell Pope to their roster. He does a little of everything and just wants to help his team win.
Martin's checked in for Charlotte. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Bridges outside. There's the screen. High post try. Here's Diabate. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Black. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out to Harris. Caldwell Pope against Miller. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Now, here's Bridges. On the 3 off target. Here's Black. Defended by Mann. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Miller. How he did last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Well, look, very few rookies come into the NBA at a superstar level. It's a tough league to be successful in right away. It takes time.
First free throw is good. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. He hits both from the stripe. Hornets trail by 3. Mann with it. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Salon. Miller against Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot, and Miller at the lay-in. Miller's got 4 points this quarter.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Black the pass to Caldwell Pope. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Harris is a rhythm shooter. When he's catching, firing, and hitting like this, watch out.
Now, Mann, pass to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Vitadze. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lots of room. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Pass to Miller. For the tie. Salon, no good. Magic leading by 3. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Black. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here's Miller outside. The rebound by Batadze. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Harris outside. Pass to Batadze. Caldwell Pope kicks to Black. Caldwell Pope against Miller. Caldwell Pope passes to Batadze. Out to Harris. Here's Black. He has 7. Back to Harris. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Traps in the tray. Black's got 10.
Yeah, that's just great team basketball. Harris with the fantastic pass to the open man.
Man with it. No scoring in this one. A baseline J. Shots good by Miller.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Black. 10 points for him. Harris, good.
I like how assertive Harris is, especially when it comes to pulling up from deep.
Hornets trail by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Man finds Miller. Drives to the hoop. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller.
Substitution on the court.
Magic leading by 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Harris a screen on Curry. Wagner on the wing. Over Gibson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Magic lead by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Hornets trail by 9. And so in the game for the Magic, Black and Harris are the guard set. Isaac out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Howard in at the small forward position. Now here is Martin. Gibson setting the pick for Curry. Just his first attempt. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Howard. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. And here is Curry. Outside Gibson. Here's the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Now, man. Pass to Curry. Demand. Outside Curry. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Left side Harris. Here's Black. To the inside. And there's Wagner on the assist by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 10.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Anthony's checked in for Orlando. Magic leading by 10. Here's Black. Outside Anthony. Pass to Isaac. Baseline J on the way. That's short off the rim.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Man with it, covered by Anthony. Man with it. Right side Gibson. And that one drops for him.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Howard kicks to Anthony. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Shoots over Man. And Anthony gets it to go.
Yeah, Anthony displaying his versatility as a shooter in the mid-range.
Here's Man, covered by Anthony. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover, he's gotten a little careless since the break.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. Magic leading by 10. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Man. Pass the ball. Back to Man. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anthony on the wing, defended by Man. The offensive rebound. Bounce pass, Isaac. Wagner from long range. And the rebound goes to Martin. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Gibson. And Wagner over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a rejump.
Now Ball. Here's Man. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Gibson with the steal. Ball surveying the defense. Gibson passes to Man. Outside, Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Now here's Anthony. Wagner outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Wagner's got 27.
Anthony's showing good vision there.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Ball. Up and in on the layup. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Anthony kicks to Wagner. Wagner has screen on Martin. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Ball, the pass to man. Back to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Pass to man. Releases. Orlando grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Wagner misses from close range.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Man gets the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Magic leading by 8. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's De Silva. Defended by Bridges. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. Wagner from long range. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Miller. Pass the ball. Green with a screen for Ball. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And here is Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Here's De Silva. And Wagner has it in the corner. 11 feet away. Bucket is good. Wagner's got 31.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Ball against Suggs. Beyond the arc. Ball no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Ball against Suggs. Wagner outside. There's the pick. To the paint. There's Bitadze. Back to Wagner. Drains it from 17 feet out. And that's now 33 points for Franz Wagner.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Miller kicks the ball. Green dishes to Miller. Pass to Diabate. A second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to De Silva. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's the screen. Here's Suggs. The shot's good. And the Magic lead by 9.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
Here's Ball. It's good. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Wagner against Green. Wagner passes to Bitadze. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he gets it back. Pass to Suggs. Here's Wagner, guarded by Green. Another shot, and Wagner lays it in. Wagner's got 35 in the game.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
Ball against Suggs. Stolen. Here's De Silva. Wagner outside. Caldwell Pope pass to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Bitadze controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Magic.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Franz Wagner.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he hits both. And it's the Magic with the ball. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wagner outside. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall. Wagner's got 38 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Franz Wagner.